people who think they're superior just because of the color of their skin. So my dad, my brother, my nephews, my cousins, and some of my closest friends are black men. Hi guys, 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 hi guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and like already because this is a safe space. But just so you know, growing up, I always wanted a talk show, so thank God for YouTube. And if you're black, I'm rooting for you too. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. I don't know which way it's coming, guys. Okay, so today's video, if I looked a little uncomfortable in my first clip, it's because I'm very uncomfortable making this video. I actually struggled with making this video because my dad, my brother, my nephews, and some of my closest friends are black men. And it's pretty hard seeing black men get killed in broad daylight. When I see things like that in the media, it like lingers with me. It's like overwhelming for me. But I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna be silent. I'm just gonna talk about it because usually I deal with things by not dealing with things, and silence sometimes is like, it goes as a form of acceptance. So I'm here today to give my perspective on Black Lives Matter. I really struggled with creating this video or making this video just because things like this weigh heavily on my emotions. It's like very overwhelming, and honestly, just in a normal situation, I suppress everything, and this was no different. I really wanted to suppress it, but I decided I was not going to be silent. So I do thank you if you do stay on this video and hear my thoughts out loud. These are just thoughts that go through my head over and over again, and I may have conversation or dialogue with my brother. I'm going to start this video off by being so happy that the additional officers were arrested in the George Floyd case. If you don't know anything about that, you have been hiding under a rock for days at this point. So I'm just very excited and glad that they were arrested. I do think that it came too late, but it's a step in the right direction. If we could be as progressive with systemic racism as we are with everything else in America, this would be a much better place. And it's crazy because a lot of people go on and say, well, if George Floyd hadn't been doing, you know, something illegal, then this wouldn't have happened. But that's not fair to say at all. No matter what he did, it was nobody's right to take his life. And it's actually quite disturbing that we can look at this man lose his life. But yeah, the guy, Derek Chauvin, who did this heinous crime, because it was a crime, what he did was a crime, in broad daylight, he is now being charged with second-degree murder. And while I am super excited about that, it's once again a great step in the right direction. That will be harder to prove, so we definitely have to stay vigilant with this case. And honestly, it's just absolutely disgusting what he did. It was inhumane, and there should be no question about him getting charged. But in the world that we live in, it's also a possibility that he could get, as I was saying, in the world that we live in, it is totally possible that he could get a slap on the wrist. So we just want to stay vigilant and pray that that does not happen. So I am also so excited that I heard the news that the additional 3 officers were arrested today as well. So like I said, we are making strides in the right direction, and I just hope that America is consistent with this treatment. If people of a different race are going to be consistent with their mistreatment, I hope that America and all the officials in their respective places are consistent with the punishments. So that's all I have to say about that part, which leads me to Blackout Tuesday. Blackout Tuesday was amazing. I do love everything that that movement was about. Just the black dollar being accounted for, you know, taking a stand against promoting other things when we have this one nagging problem that has plagued us forever. Taking the time to create awareness around different advocacies, nonprofits, legislation, things that we can put our dollar towards to help the Black community get further with this mission of equality, something that we've been fighting for so long. So Blackout Tuesday, like I said, I love everything that it stood for. It was just a thought of mine, like my whole social media was filled with black squares, and the thought just crossed my mind. Were the people that needed to see those black squares, are they even following enough black people to see what was going on? Or were they still living in a world of oblivion? Because if they already do not care for us black people, I highly doubt that their Facebook or Instagram, I highly doubt that their Instagram algorithm was interrupted by us. So I love everything that it stood for. I just don't know if it was as effective as we may have liked it to be, just because of demographics. Like, a lot of people, like-minded people, hang around each other. So if you don't like black people, you probably didn't see a lot of our Black Tuesday posts. So I just really wondered, was this just another day in oblivion for them? And another thing that I saw on Blackout Tuesday was just a lot of people coming at other people for the way they decide to take their stand. If you don't donate the amount that someone else wants you to donate, if you don't take a stand by protesting because the next person is protesting, like, we have to stop that. We need to continue to be allies one to another, just to make things like that more successful in the future. And also, we need to look to people who have a lifestyle of activism, who go after people who do not give us social justices, who are pushing inequality. We need to look at, you know, the families who are directly impacted by these injustices and inequalities, to see what causes they are fighting for, what methods they are using. We don't need to look at people like B. Simone and Lil Wayne. Though we would like to think they are as intelligent as they are talented, that is not always the case. So we just need to look to people who live this lifestyle. They live, breathe, eat activism. They're activists in real life. And if you do want to have like a celebrity, Rihanna, she's very vocal about things regarding social injustices and race relations. Killer Mike, the same thing. They are very vocal about it. But we shouldn't look to people that have never given us, you know, that type of hope in their work. So, not bashing anyone. I'm not here to judge their comments or anything like that. I just want us to be, you know, more aware of where we're looking for information. But I did love everything that Blackout Tuesday stood for, you know, taking back the black dollar and, you know, raising awareness where it's needed. Other than that, just thank you, truly thank you for watching this video. This is my first time speaking out about anything like this, and especially putting it out on YouTube. things like this I really struggle with. So thank you for bearing with me through this video. It may be choppy, it may be cringy, you know, but I've seen some cringy things in the last couple days, so I could not be silent about it. And that's why I'm here today. So go ahead and comment, share, like. This is a safe space, guys. And if you're Black, just know I'm rooting for you. I said it in multiple videos before, and I'm saying it again. I'm rooting for you if you're Black. All right, bye. Look at some other videos too.